Riley Herbst from 2311 Racing here, and you know what grinds my gears? Waiting for coffee. But instead of counting frappes and lattes, I fire up Chumba Casino. No apps, no fuss, just fun social casino games to pass the time. By the time my coffee's ready,
Order for Riley.
I've already taken a few victory laps. Next time you're stuck waiting, make it entertaining. Play for free at ChumbaCasino.com. Let's Chumba.
Sponsored by Chumba Casino. No purchase necessary. VGW Group. Void where prohibited by law. 21 plus. Terms and conditions apply.
Okay, so today we're diving into a really interesting cluster of search queries, all centered around April 5th, 2025. And what really jumps out is this theme of hands-off protests. Like,
right.
That seems to be what everyone was searching for at that time.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, the variety of these searches really tells a story.
Mm-hmm.
It's like you see people searching just the general, like, hands-off protests, almost. Like they're trying to figure out what is this thing even.
Yeah.
And then right alongside that, you have these much more immediate searches like protest today or a April 5 protest, really suggesting that people are trying to find information like as things are happening.
Yeah.
You know?
Makes sense.
Yeah.
So, okay, hands off, that's clearly our keyword here. And we see it connected to a date, hands off 2025. But then also really interestingly with political terms like anti-Trump protests and Trump protests.
Right.
So it looks like a lot of folks were tying this hands-off idea to Donald Trump.
Yeah. What's so interesting is that direct connection that's right there in the search terms. It's not just protests in general. It's like the public is specifically linking these events hands-off to Trump. And when you see that hands-off 2025 search, it really makes you think that this was some kind of planned thing, or at least something people were anticipating. Like there was a political dimension to this from the get-go. You know?
Yeah, and it's not just one place either. We've got searches for D.C. protests April 5, Boston protests today, and Chicago protests. So this wasn't something limited to just a single city.
Right. It really looks like it was spread out geographically. The fact that people were searching for these protests in very specific cities, it kind of tells you that there was some level of organization maybe, or at the very least that people in these different cities were expecting something to happen.
Yeah.
It makes you wonder if there were any kind of like public announcements or if there were groups organizing things locally in these cities.
I see what you mean. Yeah, and we even have searches for things like hands-off protest signs and anti-Trump protest signs. So we're starting to get a visual sense of these protests as well. It sounds like people were either seeing or expecting to see very specific messages being displayed.
Absolutely. And that raises a really important question. What exactly did hands-off mean in this context? We see it linked to Trump in these searches, but what were people actually asking for a hands-off approach to? Was it about legal matters? Was it about his political influence? Or was it something else entirely? The searches give us some clues. They tell us the what and the where, but the exact why, the specific reason behind these protests, that's still open to interpretation if all we have is this search data.
Right. Yeah, it is interesting, though, that we see these more general searches like 50501 movement alongside just the basic terms protest and rally, almost like people were using different ways to try and find information about the same events.
That's a good point. It's fascinating if you step back and think about it. These search queries, they offer a really unique snapshot of where the public's attention was at and how people might have been getting involved or at least trying to find out more information. And that hands-off slogan that clearly struck a nerve with people, it really drove a lot of online searching, all focused on Trump and all happening right around that specific date.
Yeah. Okay, so pulling it all together, it seems like these searches really point to a series of organized protests using that hands-off slogan, very clearly connected to Donald Trump, happening around April 5th, 2025. And from the looks of it, there was significant interest in this across a number of major cities.
Exactly.
But the specific issue, the specific thing that people were protesting, that's not totally clear from these searches.
Exactly.
Yeah.
We see the signs of a pretty big public response linked to a specific political figure with a very memorable slogan. And it looks like it all played out in several different locations.
Makes you think so. Given all this interest, all these searches, and that really intriguing hands-off message, what do you think were some of the underlying concerns that motivated these protests? What could hands-off actually mean in a political context? And what other information would we need to really understand the specific reasons that brought people out on April 5th? That's something to think about after a deep dive today. Thanks for joining us.
Thanks for having me.
See ya.
Today is your lucky day. Today is the day that our $3 website works for you, paying you directly to your PayPal daily. Imagine $3 ongoing continuous payments to your PayPal account. Imagine falling asleep and waking up to $300 in your PayPal account. How would this make you feel? How could this help you? What bills could you pay? What kind of fun could you have? What does that retirement look like now? All for a one-time payment of $3. This website is DFY done for you, fully built and completely hosted, and never stops collecting payments for you. You have spent $3 on coffee on a regular, but that coffee won't help you create multiple streams of income. Click the link below.
Hey, it's Ryan Seacrest. Life comes at you fast, which is why it's important to find some time to relax. A little you time. Enter Chumba Casino. With no download required, you can jump on anytime, anywhere for the chance to redeem some serious prizes. So treat yourself with Chumba Casino and play over 100 online casino-style games, all for free. Go to ChumbaCasino.com to collect your free welcome bonus. Sponsored by Chumba Casino.
No purchase necessary. VGW Group. Void where prohibited by law. 21 plus. Terms and conditions apply.